Daddy, Cook Daddy. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the show. My name is Lily Aisha. Man, that was such a heavy musical break. It was heavy. I love that song. Let me tell you, that guy reminds me of my ex. Oh, banana.
Jihaz.
Usicheze hiyo ngoma tena. CBT, those were premium tiers.
Sorry for that. Sorry for reminding me of your
you've reminded. Mbona vile nimenyamaza niko tu hata siongei.
Una nini? Naitwaje? Una meditate or what do you call it?
Lightning alikuwa.
Anyway.
Oh yes, guys, that is how the show is about to be. It's about to be late. Welcome back. My name is Lily Aisha, and of course, the big man himself.
DJ First on the ones and twos.
Yes, and I had mentioned that the legendary, the beautiful, she's actually really pretty. She came in a mask and was like, I want to see your face. I want to see your face. And she removed her mask, and her name is Dr. Catherine. Look at that, that's my beautiful. Yes, karibu sana, Dr. Catherine.
Asante.
Karibu sana. I cannot wait for what us to talk about.
Why are you cracking again?
Now, there's something before we begin these serious topics, we need to mention the fact that US now have a new president. They're very happy about it.
Sure.
They were chanting. I remember Chrissy, I follow Chrissy Teigen, John Legend's wife. She was so happy. In fact, she was camping in a hotel. So she was outside the window, she's giving us live. She's like, okay, so J-Lo just walked in and she's taking a video. Osji who just walked in. That is how happy, especially the black community.
Yeah.
They were so happy.
For the black community, actually, it feels like freedom has come back to them.
Exactly. In fact, there's a chick who did a poem. She said she feels like finally, that's the babe. She said like they feel freedom is finally there. Her name is Amanda Gorman. She said, freedom is here. When Joe was just swearing in, people were so excited. Did you, as in just look, that picture tells you so much.
Yeah, sure.
And I was just like, Kenya sisi kama wananchi wa
And I hear he lifted the travel ban.
He lifted?
Yeah.
Already na mengia tu.
Already, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, let us go to the US.
It's about time.
Nice. Yeah.
He lifted the ban. So actually, right now, you can go to US.
Be less
anytime
stress.
you feel like,
Be
less
less
stress. And like when the other guy joined...
Trump, we are mentioning him.
And like when Trump got into the presidency,
it was tough.
the first thing, actually the blacks were so what do you call it?
They were sad.
Disappointed.
Exactly, disappointed. They were frightened and all that. Because he said, first of all, he said he was going to deport people from America, and he did that actually.
Yeah.
So it's like the situation has reversed now. New president lifting the ban. So now you're free to travel. That is,
Nice. What do you think about that, Daktari? Like now people are feeling freedom, they're feeling nice. That way, some Kenya unasikia tu, I can go to America as I wish.
It's nice, and we know even for students who are in the US, they were already having problems, being given very short period for study visa. So we hope all that will change. And we know that even before Trump left, he had already started deporting Africans. So
Kenyans.
we hope for the best now. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we genuinely do. And shout out to Joe and of course Kamal. Ooh, that babe. I love her because, and also something I need to mention is her husband tweeted and said, I cannot wait for you people to experience what I experience every morning, waking up to her. Can you imagine a man who you've surpassed him in terms of position, in terms of what you're getting by your pay, you've surpassed him, you're getting more pay, more power than he has, but he's still very calm. He's like, babe, I got you, I'm here for you, you know? And the thing is, I don't know, in Kenya, I know that once a man knows you earn 5,000 more than him, it's a problem. It's a whole problem. Wanakwambia siku hizi hata huwezi kuwa bibi.
Yeah, sure. A lot of issues,
competition. Everyone wants equality. Equality. We need to talk about equality, equity.
And also for the women who earn more than men, they feel superior. They tend to feel superior, actually.
Which is, I mean, you need to pull up your socks.
But we are also learning. We are watching.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very interesting. But other than that, I think in the US election, something else that really popped up is Michelle Obama's dress code. That is another queen. She walked in looking like a whole queen. Look at her. And her husband. Those are gold.
Obama.
They had dressed for the occasion, you know. She knew she was coming to kill it. And then her body is so nice. For her age. Wow.
Yeah, sure. She's
very,
keeping
very
fit,
nice.
definitely.
Yeah. She's in her 50s, definitely. Yeah, so she really looks nice. Even Obama, they look young. they look like they wanaoganga na maji baridi asubuhi, usiku wana swim kwa swimming pool ya maji baridi. You know, that I hear cold water makes you very young.
Stress-free life.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, for you guys in America there, shout out to you. So now that I mentioned that, because we had to, there are things that we have to talk about. I mean, the show, it is what it is, yeah. But now that we have Daktari, as I was saying, something I noticed is that you are a consultant, psychiatrist.
Psychiatrist, yes.
Now, I need to know, psychiatrist, psychologist, doctor, those are 3 titles. What is the difference? Or what is all this?
Yes, Aisha, psychiatrist and psychologist work together. A psychiatrist has to be a medical doctor. So you do the first degree, you become a general medical doctor. Then if you want to be a psychiatrist, then you specialize in diagnosis of mental illnesses, prevention of mental illnesses, and also therapy. When we talk about psychologists, you do not have to be a medical doctor. You can start with a bachelor's in psychology. Then you can do either clinical psychology or counseling psychology. There are so many branches of psychology, but we work together. Psychologists mainly specialize in doing diagnostic tools for mental illnesses and also in therapy. Because again, we see the numbers of psychiatrists versus the numbers of psychologists are few. So then we have the psychologist doing most of the psychotherapy, the talk therapy. Yes.
Okay, that's interesting. I actually didn't know, because I remember when I was young, I had a lot of very many issues. So sometimes there's a month you're seeing a psychologist and the doctor, you know, of course, in the doctor you sit down, they introduce yourself, I'm a psychologist, and then the next thing you hear, I'm a psychiatrist. I'm like, okay, what's the difference? That's actually pretty interesting. I didn't know that. But as we get into it, as you've said, you need to study in it. If I am looking for a mental doctor, what are the things I need to look for? You know, sometimes when you're sitting down and you're told, okay, I think you need to seek a, you know, psychological or psychiatric help.
Or mental services.
Or mental services. How do you start saying, okay, this is a good doctor?
Okay. Okay, maybe not this is a good doctor, but what would make you want to see either a psychologist or a psychiatrist? Because we look at as your behavior changed, as are your thoughts changing, like you used to be very positive, now you're becoming negative, and your talk. Maybe from your talk, we can actually pick whether you are depressed or you're happy. And as to whether one is a good doctor, I want to say all doctors are qualified and all. That's why we have a board which certifies. So as long as somebody is properly licensed, then we assume that the board has passed all qualified doctors and psychologists. Yes.
Okay, that's interesting. Now, there's this thing I always say. We have friends. Umeka chini and your friend is feeling, I don't know, they're just feeling weird. And they say, na feel tu sijui. Na sijui ni nini na feel. What is that? Because I feel like that is the beginning of something that we need to say, ini nini sijui unasema unasikia.
Yes, there are very many things to stress people in life. Any change, and surprisingly, even good changes. Like you're single, you get married, that's a change, and it is also stressful. You are employed, you are earning this salary, you get an increment, that can be stressful. You lose a job, that can be stressful. So any change can be stressful. You have not been having a child, you get your first child, that can be stressful. So any change bringing stress then can make somebody start feeling abnormally. So when we're thinking of feelings, you can either be sad or manic. Your mood is very high, and that's why you hear there is a diagnosis of bipolar mood disorder, meaning that those people who have bipolar mood disorder, sometimes they'll be depressed, sometimes they'll have a high mood, what we call mania. Yes.
Oh, actually, many times there's an artist called Kanye West. He's been termed bipolar because one day Kanye West is so happy and he's smiling in pictures, and the next one he's so upset, he's throwing tantrums, peeing on awards, like, you know, maybe, I don't know, you need to see Dr. Catherine Kanye West. But yeah, okay. Now, let's just talk about how, I was just saying this, 2021 has been 22 days now.
Yes.
Very short, 22 days, kidogo sana. But the things we are seeing in the news, my friend, wow. Mara, the children who are slashing teachers, allegedly. There's an alleged case of someone who's killed a whole family. There's so many things going on. And I don't know if you deal with young people, when you're in your career, do you deal with young people?
Yes, we do. In fact, we have Nairobi Parenting Clinic, and we have Nairobi Mental Services, and we offer services to children, adolescents, and parents as well. So we are seeing many of those cases. But back to the examples you've given, there are various cases which can lead to such behavior. We know very well that substance use, alcohol, weed, hard drugs, can actually change your behavior at that point, and you could do things which you'll not ordinarily do. But there is also mental illness, like what we call psychosis, where you've lost touch with reality, that you could start thinking, Aisha is planning to hurt me, and I go hurt you before you even hurt me. So we call those delusions. They are beliefs which are not expected. Like if I started thinking my mother wants to harm me, not that mothers can't harm. We have rare cases, but most of the mothers will not harm their child. So when you have those weird beliefs that we call them delusions. Some people hear voices. So I'm seated here and I'm hearing, Catherine, I'm coming for you, I'm killing you. So you'll be seeing me look frightened and you're wondering what is scaring me. So when people have such issues, mental illnesses like psychosis, like bipolar, when they have a manic episode, like schizophrenia, and substance abuse, there are a lot of substances, and as much as young people think weed, because as it has been legalized in America, that is harmless. To some people, it can even cause very serious repercussions. But not everybody would respond the same.
Exactly.
You might see your friends smoke it and not have problems, but there are people who smoke it and we get various problems. Yes.
Okay, that's very interesting. I love this. I'm actually really seeking to do psychology, just so you know. So we have a question. Earlier, before, I had asked people to ask us questions because, I mean, it's something that we need to discuss. People have issues. And since that you're here, I mean, it's free services, please, you can ask your question. So there's a question that we're going to answer. One question before we go to the music. There's the question. Hello, heard that you will be discussing about mental problems. There's something so disturbing with me. I once thought it's a mental issue because most of the times in many aspects of my life, I end up being negative. This was not me in the past years, but now it's becoming absurd. I haven't consulted anyone for help lately. How can I go with it? Please help.
Thank you very much. The person has clearly said that they never used to be like that.
Yes.
That was not their personality. So, and they have insight that they can tell something is wrong with them, because when it goes on and it's severe, you might not even realize. So if you feel that you're feeling more sad than you used to feel, you're feeling more anxious, more scared than you used to feel, then that's a wake-up call to look for a mental health provider. You could start with a counselor, you could start with a psychologist, or you can even talk to the nearest person, whether it's a teacher, whether it's a parent, and then they can link you up. If you need further treatment, they can link you up. But when I said, when we started, I said that changes in how you feel, that is mood, and changes in your thoughts. So when I'm talking negatively, it starts as a thought. So it comes out as speech. So changes in your speech and your thoughts are wake-up calls that something is not right. So I think that person, it's good to follow it up, find out why their mood has changed. It could be some stresses they are going through. It could be anxiety over what is happening or the circumstances they are in. Yes.
Okay. Now, of course, that person is anonymous, but this is what you can do. Of course, we have here Dr. Catherine, and her Twitter handle is right there. Of course, you can always, I'm sure you are open to DMs, yeah?
Yes.
Yes. Her Twitter handle is at mUTISYA, and also at Nai Parenting and at Nai Mental Health. Please, you who has asked that question, please kindly reach out to her. She will be of great help. As you can see, she's quite certified in what she's saying. Already here, I'm feeling like I know her ones and twos. Yes. So if you need anything, I'm not sure if that's a lady or a man, please reach out to her on her DM. She'll be very open to help you out, move to the next step and learn what you need to learn according to your mood. Now, we'll get back into the music. I don't know what you like listening to, Catherine. I don't know what music you like. DJ Festa, by the way, you're scared.
I will enjoy your music.
You will enjoy what you play.
Yes. I trust him. I trust him.
I love your response.
Festa, fanya hiyo kitu bwana, usituangushe.